Elon Musk's new party, could it threaten Trump's political future? Elon Musk has officially announced the launch of a new political party which he has named the America Party. He made the announcement on his social media platform, X, describing this party as a direct challenge to the dominant two-party system in the United States, that is, the Republican and Democratic parties. At first glance, this move may seem shocking or even frivolous to some, given Musk's controversial style and statements that are often hard to take at face value. Yet it raises many questions about the future of American politics, especially regarding its potential impact on the Republican base loyal to Donald Trump. According to journalist Katie Balls of The Times, this announcement cannot be dismissed outright. It's true that Musk has repeatedly clashed with Trump in the past. Their relationship started amicably when Trump hosted him at the White House, then quickly descended into an open feud only to improve again later. Despite these fluctuations, their disagreements remain real, especially over economic policies and government spending. Musk has strongly objected to the massive spending bill, dubbed by Trump as the Big Beautiful Bill, which passed Congress by just a single vote. He believes it seriously harms the U.S. economy. For his part, Trump hasn't hesitated to attack Musk, even hinting at possible punitive measures against his companies. But what is the real goal of this party? Musk seems well aware of how difficult it is to build a new party capable of winning a presidential election or taking control of both houses of Congress. However, what he can do, and what he is clearly hinting at, is to target specific, carefully chosen areas in a focused and organized manner, which could disrupt the Republican Party's calculations and weaken its electoral base. In other words, even if the America Party does not achieve widespread victories, merely siphoning off a limited percentage of Republican votes in swing states or sensitive districts could be enough to tip the scales toward the Democrats, or at least complicate Trump's chances of winning future elections. Musk has described his strategy as an extremely concentrated force applied at a precise point on the battlefield, meaning he doesn't plan to scatter his efforts across a broad campaign, but rather to use his vast resources and influence to create political disruption exactly where it can have the most impact. But whose votes will this party attract? Many observers believe this party primarily targets conservative Republican voters, especially those worried about soaring government spending, national debt, and excessive regulation. Musk is also known for his opposition to high taxes and trade tariffs. At the same time, he supports more openness to legal immigration, particularly visas for highly skilled talent, which has put him at odds with parts of the hard-right Republican base. Conversely, it's unlikely the America Party will pull a significant number of traditional Democratic voters, even though Musk criticizes both major parties as essentially being a, quote, elite, quote, when it comes to economic and trade policies. Can this party actually succeed? Historically, any third party's chances of success in the U.S. are almost nil, yet Musk's unique position rests on two major advantages: his enormous wealth, which can fund extensive campaigns and advertising; his control over the X platform, giving him a direct channel to shape public opinion and promote his ideas without filters. In a political environment marked by deep polarization, whether among Republicans through the MAGA movement or among Democrats with voices like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, some argue there is space for a party that champions pro-business, pro-technology, fiscally responsible policies. Even if the new party never gains major power, its likely impact would be to fragment the vote and undermine Republican prospects, especially in the upcoming midterm elections and the 2028 presidential race. In the end, this is a bold and unprecedented move by Elon Musk. It could be the start of a new chapter in the battle for America's political future. But the bigger question is, will the America Party prove to be just a passing pressure tactic, or a project that will reshape the balance of power for years to come?